This is Politically Speaking, Brother Andre Elton here, and I have somebody I want y'all to listen to because this information is key. Y'all really need to pay attention. This is talking about, which we don't talk about, is Donald Trump. Bro, can you break it down for us and give us a little insight what we need to be listening to and actually paying attention to since our former president thinks he wants to run again?
Well, as of today, Tuesday, it is said that he's supposed to be indicted and arrested for the hush payments to Stormy Daniels, which took place during the election of 2016. During that case, or during that incident, his former lawyer and Mr. Fix-It, Michael Cohen,
Right.
put together a dummy company and paid Stormy Daniels $130,000 spread out over 10 months to be quiet during the election.
So this money actually came from the campaign funds?
It actually came from Donald Trump, and it was funneled through a straw man company set up by his former lawyer, Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen later on got in trouble for this, and he did something like a year and a half in jail. So he was just called in like over and over and over again just during the last couple of weeks because the indictment against Donald Trump is coming, and it looks like he may be indicted tomorrow, Tuesday, this week, or sometime this week.
If I'm listening to the news correctly, doesn't he have multiple indictments pending?
Yes, he does. He currently has somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 pending cases. So even if he gets out of this, he still has to run through the gauntlet at least 7 or 8 more times.
Wow.
Yeah, this is unprecedented in presidential history. This is something we haven't seen before.
And that's the question. If he's on any type of trial, if he's ready to go to trial, can he still run for president at that time? Since he actually hasn't been found guilty of a felony?
I believe he can. Even if he's indicted, I believe he can still run. Now,
would the indictment be frozen until after the election if he wins, or like things have happened before, is you can't prosecute a sitting president. So if he's running for the election and he's being indicted, he has and per se he wins, would it be frozen until after his term is up again?
That's a great question. And from what I know, I can't say for sure, but from what I know, once the indictment happens, it happens. So whatever he does at that point, he's kind of at the mercy of the law. If he had already ran, really, this is a 7-year-old case. And the only reason why it wasn't handled immediately is probably because he was a sitting president. Now that he isn't, the law is going to,
they say the 7-year
proceed.
Law and say the statute of limitations is up?
Well, I wouldn't say so, because you've already had people who've gone to jail for it, and you have a lot more evidence that's actually tied in to other cases. So all of these cases, he has about 7 different cases, but they all kind of bleed into each other. And there have been more revelations since the incident took place. If he were to run and win the election, I believe he would be fine until something came down. I don't think him winning an election would stall his case or cases, because they've already gotten underway. Like, he has cases with the Justice Department. They're not going to wait for him to be president and wait for him. They've already started. They've already started.
Before he could actually.
He would have to win before something like this happened in order to even go down that road. But this is already ongoing, so I don't see him. I don't see him getting out of really any of this. As far as running, winning, and it not going down.
Okay, because I've watched some of his rallies and some of the things he's been talking about currently, and he blamed the January 6th on his previous vice president.
Yeah.
Said it was his fault.
Yeah.
The vice president himself stated that, hey, history will be the judge.
Yes.
I want to thank our concerned citizen who came out today and spoke with us on our podcast. Hey, if you got something you would like to say, something that will help us, especially politically speaking, please check out the number down below. Give us a call.